Hi there, and welcome to the Leaving Today podcast, the podcast that discusses the Disneyland Resort and the Disney IP in an enthusiastic, informative, and often humorous way. Show notes for this episode and every episode can be found on leavingtodaypodcast.com. If you're listening to us on iTunes or Stitcher Radio, please subscribe and leave a comment. Until then, thank you for listening and enjoy the show.
Well, come on, Wendy. Let's go.
But where are we going?
To Neverland.
Neverland.
Hello, and hello. Welcome to the Leaving Today podcast. This is episode number 57, if you can believe it. Heinz 57 has, 57 varieties or whatever? What was
spices?
it? Spices, you're right, spices. Yep. Dr. Pepper has 23, right?
That's right. And we're long past that, my friend.
Yes, we are. Well, my name is Mark, one of the co-hosts here for the Leaving Today podcast, and sitting to the left of me is the game changer herself, Jess.
Hello.
Yeah, and then sitting to the right of me is the trail master of puppets, Udi.
Hi. Sorry. I'm like dazed and confused right now.
Dazed and confused.
Hello.
So if you found us on iTunes, thank you so much. Leave a comment and give us a rating. We got another 5 stars, but we didn't get a review.
I was going to say, I didn't find a review, but I saw the stars.
Yeah.
Hey, thank you. Whoever that was, thank you.
But it also says we have 11 reviews, and we only really have 7.
Yeah, I think people can just give you stars without doing anything.
Okay.
Well, whoever the mystery anonymous 5-star giver was, thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much. If you're on Stitcher, you can do the same. Leave us a review or a comment or a star or something like that. Yeah, so this is episode 57. We're going to take a left turn tonight and talk about Knott's Berry Farm. No, it's a joking. We're kind of
right turn.
Right turn, and it's a right turn for Udi. Yeah, okay, it is a right turn for Udi, and we are going to be talking about 30 facts about us tonight. So we'd let you guys in a little bit about ourselves and see if you guys still want to listen to us afterwards. Maybe you won't. I don't know.
I don't know.
Then we have news, and we're going to have a trip report with Jess.
Yay.
Yeah.
Yay.
Okay, so this is the end of the first quarter of 2018. We are about, roughly 400 days away from Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, if you can believe it. About 400 days away, a little over a year.
Hands up in the air cheering.
Oh, yeah. What else? We are about, let me see, March, April, May, about 3 months away from Pixar Pier coming end of June.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Pixar Fest will be coming in April.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. What else is going on? I don't know. Food and Wine Festival is going on right now.
Mm-hmm.
So point of reference. Yeah. Okay, so that's where we are in this timeline of things. Before we get to the news, let's see. Tonight's question is, it's obvious that Disneyland has iconic attractions. Given that Pirates is getting a makeover and DCA is being revamped, what attractions, if any, are iconic at DCA?
Do you have any? Okay, I had 3.
Oh.
Okay.
Interesting.
There's 3 iconic. You really?
Okay. Now, I know it's a bit shocking. One is gone already.
Well, that doesn't count then.
It's not iconic.
Well, I know, but they killed it. So to me, I'm talking about me.
Okay, go ahead.
To me.
Okay, we can't complain. There are no wrong answers here on LTP.
So they've killed one, altered one, and left one alone.
Oh.
So that should give you some hints.
Well, I know 2 of them.
That sounds like that. Hold on. That sounds like this could be a game at some point. Kill one, alter one,
Alter one and leave
Leave it
alone.
alone.
Oh my. Okay.
We should do that.
Yeah, we're gonna mark that down. Okay, so the one they've killed is
Tower.
The one they've altered
The
is
Golden Bagate.
The Golden Bagate.
Golden Gate.
Oh,
No.
Really?
Nope.
Because that's one of them that should have been.
they altered
Okay.
Tower.
They did alter Tower.
Well, no, they killed it altogether. They altered the other one.
Did they kill it altogether?
Tower?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, they completely no. Okay, now
Jess is giving. I'm doing like the play-by-play analysis
Soren.
here. Jess is frowning.
Soren. They altered.
I'm gonna need Botox.
I'm glad I can do that for you. They altered Soren.
Okay,
Yes, they did.
Okay.
bring it
So,
back.
well, and then the last one is Grizzly, because it's very iconic with the mountain and everything. Now, I'm not saying you write it all the time. I clearly don't, but I'm thinking when you go to DCA, those are things that always stuck out of my mind.
Okay.
That's why, to me, okay,
Yes,
making
sir.
faces over there.
Sorry, I just I'm surprised you didn't say the Golden Gate.
Well, meh. Is that an attraction?
What you walked in and saw.
Well,
First thing you
but
saw.
the
And the
question was
monorail went through it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that's true.
But
But whatever. I don't know anything.
so, what are your thoughts?
I don't know. The Golden Gate. That would be the only thing that I would think is iconic. That's
Really?
gone. I don't think. In the Ferris wheel, I don't count as iconic.
Oh, you don't?
No.
That's
I
fine.
don't know. I don't think there's much that's iconic about that place.
So nothing. I mean, I do think Grizzly River Run that peak is.
The peak is.
The peak is.
Yeah, that's
what I
iconic.
mean.
California Screaming was iconic to me, but it isn't anymore.
I'm still gonna. 13 and I talked about that. We're gonna call it Screaming.
Sure.
We're not gonna be like, let's go ride the Incredicoaster.
No,
that just
Bill.
sounds dumb.
It sounds like you're 5 years old.
It does. Let's go ride the Incredicoaster.
Yeah. I agree, I agree.
No,
Yeah.
it'll still be let's go ride Screaming.
Okay.
Yep.
Oh, has Radiator Springs Racers become iconic?
Give it
No.
a little bit.
No?
I don't think so.
No, I don't. Not yet.
It's still too soon.
Maybe. Depends on with all the revamping. Mm-hmm. It'll be interesting to see what we can call iconic.
Okay. And we'll be okay. But it should be interesting. All right. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I think Soaring Over California or / Soaring Over the World is iconic, but as an attraction. But you can't really see it from the outside. It's just
And that's the thing, yeah.
it's just a show building.
Yep.
Okay. That was a quick question to get us going.
Right.
All right. Well, now let's go to our news.
You listen to me now. You are talking about things that you do not understand.
Tonight's news is brought to you by Expedition Roasters Coffee, where they encourage you to brew your happy place. Here's a quick fun fact for you. If they served Expedition Roasters at Jack in the Box, I'd be there all the time.
Here's another fun fact that the only coffee you'll ever see me drinking is Expedition Roasters Dark Side Roast.
So head on over to expeditionroasters.com, check out their amazing artwork, maybe even their sample pack. And another fun fact, enter our LTP20 discount offer code, and you'll get 20% off your first purchase.
So that's Expedition Roasters, where they encourage you to brew your happy place. All right, so the news section is going to be big tonight, I guess. I don't know. Well, we have some things that have not come up yet, but let's get to the stuff we have written down.
Okay,
Some
let's go
things
there because other things have happened.
Other things have happened.
Correct.
Let's see. The first news item is called Passholder Speculation. And this is just really speculation about what's going to happen with annual passes and how I think Disneyland is going to end up biting the hand that feeds them. That's my guess. But let's just read and play along. When Disneyland announced its most recent price increase last month, they also stated that there would be additional changes made to the annual pass holder program this year. Disneyland spokeswoman Susie Brown told this to Mouse Planet. I got this information off Mouse Planet.
Oh, you didn't text Susie Brown yourself?
I have. She does not listen to me or reply.
Gotcha. Okay. Just want to make sure.
Yeah, I had quite a few questions for her. She doesn't seem to answer.
I know you'd be like, and this, and then
And
what about
this,
that, and then
yeah.
how about that, and then what about that?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, in fact, we will probably message her after we get through our news because something will come up that we talk about.
Agreed.
We will be reshaping our annual pass program to better manage the guest experience throughout the year, which will help all Disneyland Resort guests have a great visit, particularly as we look forward to the opening of Star Wars Galaxy's Edge in 2019.
And there's the qualifier.
While Disney did not provide any specifics about how it might further change the AP program, we noted at the time that some language and display options on the Disneyland's website may give a hint as to what's to come. The pass comparison grid on the Disneyland website now separately lists admission to Disneyland, admission to Disney California Adventure, and the ability to visit both parks on the same day. While all the passes offered currently include all three benefits, the way this is presented implies that there may be a time when a certain pass type does not include admission to one park or the other, or does not include park hopper benefits. That's ridiculous to me.
That is beyond. Yep.
Yeah. Disney rolled out another change to its website this week, removing the annual pass holder blockout information from the monthly and daily schedule pages. Instead, this information is provided only on the annual pass holder blockout calendar page, which displays each pass type separately. Why this change and why does it matter? That's actually what Jess wanted to know. From a functionality perspective, having that information on the main calendar was more convenient for families trying to plan trips. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. But as for why, there's only speculation. If Disney is in fact looking to apply different blockout dates to each of the theme park, a practice already used by Universal Studios Orlando to manage pass holder accesses to its three parks, such a change would necessitate a change in the way that information is presented. Let's see here. So, as we said last month, we expect Disney to release details and likely another AP price hike about 400 days before the official opening of Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. So no further information on that. It's pure speculation at this time, but like I said, you can sort of read the tea leaves of where things are going here.
Yep.
And we talked about this even a year ago, that I think they're going to block out annual passes for about a month or two when this comes out. I think
There's a high chance it's going to be that or a special ticket, or both. Yep.
Because they'll still want the pass holders in the park
Yeah, but
to spend money other places. So maybe it's a special wristband. Like if you're an annual pass holder, they throw a wristband on you, or they have to scan your ticket at the entrance, and they scan your pass and it doesn't work. They'll figure it out because they're going to want you in the park. There's no way around it.
Right, but what they're not going to want is people lining up from Hungry Bear Restaurant all the way through Pirates, all the way through Jungle
get
Cruise just to get in there.
Yeah.
Which could happen.
Well, I mean, we've been talking about
livid.
Out.
Yeah, and we've been talking about that ever since this came, even, the news of Galaxy's Edge coming.
Yeah.
We've been having that conversation about what are they going to do? What are they going to do? What are they going to do? And this is clearly pointing that direction.
Right.
Yep. They're going to just control who can go in and how you go in. I mean, that's the only thing. And the only way they can really control that is going to be by blackout dates and dollars spent. I mean, really, when you look at it, because of the square space and the footage that people are going to just, take up in lines, it's going to be, you're going to have to do that. I mean, that's the only thing that I think of. And honestly, they're going to think, well, hey, we can pad our pocketbooks at the same time.
Yeah. So you think they're going to block out like even the SoCal residents?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I think. I mean, I personally think, and unfortunately, I hate thinking this way, but it seems like this is what's going to happen: is that they're going to block it all out, and they're going to okay, you're going to have to do something at a premium level, quote unquote premium level. Maybe they won't blackout, or AP holders of the highest, have the highest AP.
Would that force you to get the advanced one?
No, that wouldn't force her, and that wouldn't and honestly, that wouldn't force me either. I wouldn't want to do that because I would feel the gouge hard on that. That'd be a hard gouge. So I don't know. Unfortunately, I see it coming in that direction though.
Well, I suspect probably. Let me see. We're in March. I suspect within the next 60 days they're going to make an announcement because. It'll be time for people to renew their passes. And if, like, for instance, if mine was going to expire this year at the end of May, I wanted to renew it, that information would impact my decision.
Right.
Because I wouldn't pay for 12 months and only go, well, guess what? You're only going to get eight months of usage.
Right.
Well, they changed 13s.
Oh.
She wasn't blocked out. And then for our trip that we just went on, she's blocked out and she had to upgrade her pass.
What?
Yeah.
So they changed the blackout dates after she had...
The one that she has is only supposed to be, she wasn't supposed to have those 2 days.
Oh, she had
out.
she had the
deluxe.
Is that the lowest one?
No, there's one more lower than, or maybe it is.
There's the deluxe,
there's
the
the
signature,
deluxe,
and
the
then,
signature, and the signature plus.
But there's the signature, plus, I think.
Right?
Yeah.
Let's see.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's here, I can tell you right now.
Okay.
Maybe if it loads. Nope.
So I wonder, they can change the blackout dates whenever they want, I suppose, right?
I guess.
So you have to...
If they did it to her.
Yeah,
I suppose.
I don't know. I thought that was silly.
That is
Yep.
ridiculous.
Well, yeah, it's kind of shady. Like, okay, you buy it's almost
Bait and switch? I don't know.
Well, yeah, or it's like, oh wait, hey, we reserve the right to change whatever we want, and so there we go, and we did.
Okay. Now, I have been an annual pass holder in the past, and what I don't understand is why do they sell annual pass holder merchandise? Because
Right.
Seriously, what the heck? Who cares if I have an annual am I an annual pass holder T-shirt?
Yeah.
I mean, like that means nothing to me. If I'm standing in line at Pirates and I see someone coming through, oh guys, clear the way.
AP holder.
I think it used to mean more than it does now.
But yeah, but what is the person who has the shirt or the popcorn bucket or the hat or the jacket or the stickers? What does that mean?
Nothing. It's just a fun incentive.
But-
Because people think that they're important if they're an AP holder.
They do, right?
Yep.
And you want the acknowledgement, right?
And I'm not important.
So, but have you ever felt inclined to buy? Would you be like a tank top?
No, I will never buy clothing. I'll get like the special annual pass holder pins, like the limited ones that you can only buy if you're an annual pass holder.
And where do you put those pins?
In like a pin box.
But you don't walk around Disneyland.
I won't wear them.
waving
No, I don't
at
advertise
people.
it. No. No, I don't wear my annual pass on a lanyard on around my neck. Like I don't.
I would. I'd rock it. Boom.
I think you should, like, when there's like a line to get into like Plaza Inn or something, you should just walk to the front of the line and say, "Oh, guys, hey, guys, don't be mad at me. I'm an annual pass holder.
I got this.
Oh,
yeah, come on by.
Okay, sure.
Well, didn't we talk about it? How AP holders are the ones who break the rules most often.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay.
They are entitled. Mm-hmm. Anyways, enough about that.
If you're an AP
ridiculous.
holder,
I
just stop.
think yes. Please stop.
Yeah.
I think changes are coming.
Yep.
Yeah. All right. So there was a little bit of a Pixar Pier preview. Say that 3 times fast.
No.
Okay. Recently, over I think at Disney Imagineering in Glendale, and they had some artwork and some, I think, things you could taste, food samples. But some of the things, they had some images coming out, and let's talk about these real quick. These are going to be online on our site as well.
Yep.
The Adorable Snowman, the former Paradise Pier ice cream company, which sold frozen treats when you walked up to the pier area, is being turned into Adorable Snowman frosted treats. They will sell frozen food items, particularly lemon frozen non-dairy treats.
I love those.
Yeah, I don't know. I think that looks pretty cool.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I like
that'll
it.
be cute. I like it. I dig it.
Sure, that's I like that. Okay, Toy Story Neighborhood, a huge icon of Jessie, the yodeling car girl from the popular Toy Story film franchise, will dominate the plaza in this new neighborhood.
So I'm assuming she's going to be they're just going to have like a giant Jessie like they do in Toy Story Land.
Oh yeah.
Is what I'm thinking they're saying
Yep.
about that.
Okay. The former King Triton's carousel shut down March 4th, is under construction behind wooden walls. It will be open as Jesse's Critter Carousel with cute animals available to ride. People can buy snacks at the Poultry Palace, designed as a huge carton of takeout chicken, replacing Don Thomas turkey legs, and Senior Buzz Churros, a revamped churro stand themed to the Buzz Lightyear character. Note that the popular Toy Story Mania ride will remain in place. Okay, so the artwork for this looks kind of funny.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, I do like it. I like it a lot, actually.
So we're looking at the Poultry Palace Fun Meal. Looks like a Happy Meal type
Yeah,
thing.
it looks like an old school McDonald's Happy Meal box.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, I think there will be people complaining about it, but whatever. I think it's
cute.
Cute is the word, sure.
It's cute. I like it.
Senior Buzz Churros.
It's all right.
Yeah. Okay. Sure. I don't know.
Oh, yeah. That one's okay.
Yeah. The 160-foot-tall Mickey's Fun Wheel Ferris wheel remains. It's currently being repainted bright blue. It will have a new Pixar character painted onto the 24 gondola cars, representing Pixar movies such as Toy Story, Coco, Nemo, The Incredibles, Up, Cars, and Monsters, Inc.
Sweet.
Heck yeah. That's good. And there's also a thing of Angry Dogs, which...
Hot dogs.
Yep.
Hot dog stand.
From Inside Out.
Yeah.
Yep. Anger. Oh, man. Have you not seen that yet, Mark?
Don't start up with me with that.
Oh,
You
my
need to
gosh.
watch it.
I will watch it. I will watch it by the next episode, and I'll give you a full review.
Okay.
Okay.
I promise you.
Okay. Now it's recorded. Unless you edit it out, you're
Which I can do.
You're on record. I know you can. Cheater.
I know. Pixar Promenade. Visitors will pass through a new archway into the Pixar Promenade. When I say P, that makes that P sound. So I'm sorry, guys. Where 3 of the 4 existing Boardwalk arcade games have been reconfigured. The existing Bullseye Stallion Stampede will remain the same. Changed out will be the Wall-E Space Spin, replacing Dumbo's Bucket Brigade. La Luna Star Catcher replacing... I don't know what this is about. Okay.
They're just the games that you're going to be able to play.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
That was easy income for them.
Sure.
And then, did you guys hear that they have verified that for the new fireworks show, they're going to have Buzz Lightyear flying instead of Tinkerbell?
Oh,
which
no,
is
I didn't.
Awesome.
I didn't know that.
And then, you know how they used to have, like, Dumbo used to fly too?
Yeah.
They're going to have Carl Fredrickssen's house from Up. So it's going to be the big
cool.
house with the balloons.
Right.
It's going to fly during the fireworks. So those are going to be really cool.
Very, very
Oh,
cool.
gosh, I can't wait. I'm so excited about those.
When is that Pixar Fest start? April, right?
April 23rd.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, and some more details came out about the Incredicoaster, and actually it looks pretty cool.
It does look cool, and it's going to have a lot of special effects. That's, you know, well, it's going to have a lot. Yeah, it's going to be cool. It's going to be cool.
Yeah. Okay.
Thank God for Max Pass, because we're going to need it.
Oh, yeah. Okay. The next news story tonight is, Disneyland After Dark event series continues on May 3rd. I love this, and I wish they would do this more often. We've only had one so far.
Right.
And I wish they would do it like once every other month. But again, this is on a Thursday night, and it's hard for people just to leave work, especially if you're in SoCal, it's a much easier deal. But for us, it's kind of we had to plan to do it. Take time off work and get down there on a Thursday night. Get ready to ring in the May the 4th at Star Wars Night, the second after hours event in the new Disneyland After Dark series. On the evening of May 3rd, guests at the celebration of all things from a galaxy far, far away will be the first to experience the new March of the First Order, to meet Rey at Star Wars Launch Bay, and to celebrate the return of Hyperspace Mountain. And other things you can look forward to for the Star Wars night are exclusive after-hours access to Disneyland Park with mix-in access beginning at 6 p.m., special entertainment including character encounters and more, themed decor and immersive Star Wars-themed photo opportunities, commemorative lanyard, event credential, and complimentary PhotoPass photos during the event. Plus, you get the first opportunity to purchase limited edition May the 4th merchandise. You can probably get that on eBay about 2 hours after they send it out.
Yeah, but like at 4 times the price.
Sure. Yeah. So that's interesting. And none of those things actually draw me to it. I do not care about meeting Rey. I've been on Would you want to meet Rey?
I don't really care.
Would you wait in line 2 hours to meet Ray?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
I wouldn't meet
nonsense.
in line to wait that long for any character.
Really?
Well, okay, maybe
There's
one or
no
two.
way.
Maybe
There's just
one or
no
two.
way?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Beyond, those three things aren't enough to draw me, but I think it's overall cool.
Yeah.
I would love to go down there and check it out and just be a part of the vibe down there.
So for all of you that don't know, Mark and I were checking flights.
Yes.
No
we
joke.
were. No, we weren't.
Before we even started, we were like, hey, let's look at flights.
Yeah.
But anyway.
You guys are crazy.
Oh, yeah, we are.
What? Okay, Jess. What Disneyland After Dark would you be interested in going to? What if you could think of a theme?
Like a classic theme, like a 1950s, Disneyland.
The
theme.
first one was 50s and 60s.
Yeah,
You
that's
didn't
all
know?
I would do.
Really?
Yeah. I
No
wouldn't.
princess?
No, that's silly.
Oh, what about Pirates theme?
I don't know. I've done the theme. I've done the premieres. That's close enough for me. You know what I mean? Like the premieres. That's after dark, close enough. Pirate theme.
True.
Kind of stuff.
What if it was a Fantasyland theme?
Yeah.
Really?
I live that every night.
But you can live it again.
I'm good. Hard pass.
Really? Not even one?
I don't know. I just don't think these are very intriguing.
Overall?
Yeah. I'm an old lady.
Yeah. Because of the what? The price is $90.
You know how late it is.
Oh, really?
Shut up.
8 to midnight.
Shut your hole. Shut up.
That's too late.
No. Oh my God. No. I call BS
I
on you.
can't even make it to midnight anymore in the park.
I call BS because I remember a certain
13
evening we were. It was like 3 or 4 in the morning. So I'm going to call BS.
3 or 4 in the morning.
And it wasn't that long ago.
That was 3 or 4 in the morning for you.
Yeah.
I was in China.
Yeah. It doesn't matter.
It was 8 o'clock there.
Oh, yeah.
Doesn't matter.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I'm good.
Okay, so that's the news we have. However, Udi has something to talk about.
Can I go now?
No.
So,
You can go ahead and intro it there, Mark. Go for it.
intro it. So, yeah, this was brought to our attention the other day from our friend Patrick. He has sent us something which kind of rubbed me the wrong way, and everyone else involved.
And it straight pissed me off.
And we're going to pass on information if
Right.
we can get to.
I got it.
Oh, do
okay.
you?
So here's a story. It's coming out of the Daily Bulletin, which was, and it was posted, 3 days ago now? 4 days ago now. The headline is Disney replaces Marine Ernie Gunny Naper's voice with a recording at flag retreat ceremony. So, one of the hidden things that at Disney that make it one of the many things that make Disney special is that flag retreat. Last time Mark and I were there, we went and we paid our respects while we were there.
Yes.
Now, this is why I get irritated, and this is why it really, really, really upset me, because the whole point of that is to honor people, honor our flag, honor our country, honor many of the people that have given and sacrificed for this country. That gives us the ability to sit here and talk about Disney. And when you have a Marine Corps sergeant, and he would talk, and you could hear the voice, and they made it real. And then you're going to remove him for a recorded voice. To me, that is a high level of disrespect. I think you've taken away not only something that made the park special, but you've also done it with a slap in the face. I mean, I think
Wasn't it a recording of him? Or
Yeah,
did
but-
he say it every time?
I'm pretty sure you said it every time.
So he was there every day.
Yeah.
So they were paying him, or was he doing it out of the goodness
Does
of
it
his
even
heart?
matter?
Yes, it does.
Why? No. What I'm trying to see, I know where you're
You
going.
know where I'm going with it.
But my point is, it doesn't matter.
But
He's-
it does, because that makes the difference between why they're doing it. I understand why you're saying it doesn't matter, but it does matter. I don't know if he was there every day. I can't remember.
he probably wasn't there every day.
Big dude? Big guy, right? African American?
Yeah.
I can't remember if he was there every day. I want to say he was. He's got a name tag on him.
Yep.
So,
So anyway, needless to say, it really upset me in this day and age where so much is going on, and I think there are certain things that should be left Left alone. I mean, flat out left alone. Like, don't touch it.
Like redheads in Pirates of the Caribbean.
Exactly.
Okay.
Leave it alone. Leave it alone. Why? Why? What on God's good earth could be the rationale behind that? If it is money,
No, Susie Brown said it was because it would be a better experience for the guests. They could hear people.
That is crap.
That they could what, Mark?
That they could hear the audio version better than his voice.
Okay, so he did speak every day then.
That is crap. It doesn't matter. How does that matter? What are you there
Give
for?
him a microphone.
Everybody who's going to go there, why would you not? Okay, so not everybody goes there. The vast majority of guests don't go there. The people who do go there to witness that are there for a very specific reason. Just as I think many along the same lines of why we went. Okay, so one is to experience something that is special to that park or was, and then two, it's to pay our respects. We respect our country. We respect the people who served underneath that flag and who've died underneath that flag. Okay, which has been in the hundreds of thousands of men and women. Okay. So to me, I think it is a straight up slap in the face for them to take away a man who served this country and went over there and did that for them and made it really special and really showed what that place is made of, and they just took it away. For what? For what? So yeah, I honestly, in our text discussion, I kept on repeating, I'm disgusted. This is disgusting to me. This is gross. Why? Why do you need to do this? The guest experience doesn't matter in points like this. It really doesn't, because again, like I said, the people who go to that are going there because they're giving respect, and they're going to go. And I wish I would have known, because I would have walked over and shook his hand, because that's what you do.
Yeah.
So to me, this whole thing, I mean, Disney's done a lot of things to really upset me, and this one by far outweighs all of them. Because they are just disrespecting a man who served his country and all those people. Anyway, I can keep on going if you want, but that's really the gist of it.
We have the information. Is where can people call or email?
Okay, so
and I think people should. I think if enough people say something, Disney ought to listen, because to me, this is again ridiculous. I mean, I'm not as passionate about Udi as Udi is about it, but I totally understand it. And I support what he's saying, and it's why not? I mean, he wants to do it,
right? And
it's a big difference when you can look someone in the eye and tell them thank you and shake their hand versus a recording.
Yeah, you went something that went personal and really can hit home and hit your heart, and you sanitized it.
You did.
You made it plastic and ordinary, and you've just taken away something that is incredibly special. I don't know about everybody, but I know me. And when we stood there, it's hard. Every time I stand there and I look at our flag, and I know when I'm paying it respect. I understand what I'm paying respect for, and I get emotional every time. It never changes. Every time I stop wherever I am for a flag retreat or a raising of the flag, I get emotional. It's who I am, and so this just it really upsets me to no end. It pisses me off. It pisses me off. But anyway, so what I am doing, and actually I'm hoping, is I'm using this platform to kind of say, look, if you guys find this as maybe not as equally as disturbing or irritating or however infuriating to me, so you can email and basically say, that you don't agree with it. You can go to DisneylandDisneyGo.com/help/email and email them. And then there's actually a guest information number you can call. It's area code 714-781-INFO. And call them and voice your what's the word? Your objection to this move.
Yes.
I think it's fair. I think we need to do that, because I think this man has more than earned our respect and our gratitude. And why shouldn't we stand up for him?
Sure.
He stood up for us. Why don't we stand up for him?
Right. All right. So we'll put that on our website, and we will actually maybe do an Instagram post on that too. We can get the information on.
There we go. So, and I would like it when we do that, chime in, agree, disagree. I wouldn't mind having a conversation with anybody. I actually would really enjoy having a conversation with somebody who disagrees with me. I would like to have that conversation.
Oh, okay.
It may not be nice, but
May not be nice.
I would still enjoy that conversation.
Okay.
But anyway, yeah. So please, you guys, yeah. If you guys feel the same way as strongly as I do, or like I said, maybe not as strongly, but you think this is a way we can kind of push back and go like, look, you guys, like, just knock it off. just go back. I mean, just knock it off. I mean, there's lines in the sand, and this one is a big, huge one for me.
Okay. And so since this is episode 57, I said I was going to tell you some additions that came to the park in 1957.
Yep.
Just because I find this kind of stuff interesting. Okay, this is a short list. Disneyland got its first new land in 1957 called Holidayland. It was designed as a space that could be rented by corporations or outside groups.
Isn't that where they served alcohol?
Yeah, you are smart. Clever man over there. It had playgrounds, ball fields, and picnic areas, along with a stage for entertainment. It also had a separate entrance into Disneyland, but it only lasted 4 years, as people didn't want to go to what looked like a regular city park when Disneyland was right next door. That area is now occupied by New Orleans Square and the show buildings for the Haunted Mansion and Pirates of the Caribbean. In 1957, visitors could finally tour the Sleeping Beauty Castle when a walkthrough attraction opened, and the Alice in Wonderland dark ride appeared in 1958. We'll get to that. The Monsanto House of the Future appeared in 1957 with its unique shape of boxy wings made of plastic. That year, a futuristic train called the Viewliner appeared on its own tracks. But by late next year, it rolled off into oblivion as new things were coming. Also, Frontierland opened the shooting gallery in 1957. Nothing's still there. Yeah.
Love it.
Yep.
That's our news for today. But now we have our Ask Dean segment. This is question number 4. Right now,
I'm ahead, right?
Udi's
Okay,
up
just
to
checking.
2-1.
Yes.
Okay, so let's go to question 4. That'd be Q4, right? Okay. All right. Question number 4. Big Thunder Mountain Railroad is located in what land? A, New Orleans Square. B, Frontierland. C, Fantasyland. D, Critter Country.
He'll get this right.
He'll get this right.
I think so.
So you guys both think you got it right?
Yeah.
Right.
That or he said Critter Country, but I'm going with right.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm halfway thinking he's going to say Critter Country.
God, I should have went with my
The
gut.
answer for Big Thunder Mountain Road is located in Critter Country.
Should have went with my gut.
You missed that question. The correct answer is Frontierland.
Thank you.
Okay.
I like his reaction. Oh, okay. Thank you.
Should have went with my gut.
Man.
Yeah. Okay. So
Still tied.
still tied. Let me down that week. Okay. Well, now let's go to our feature presentation.
And now for our feature presentation.
All right, LTV listeners, this is an interesting take on things. We are going to list 10 facts about ourselves, and 2 of the 10 are going to be Disneyland related. And it's meant to be interesting and probably, I don't know, engaging or just insightful. I guarantee we will learn something from about one another in this 10.
I like it.
Yeah, it's different.
All right.
Sure? Ready to play along?
I'm ready.
Okay, who's going to go first?
Mark.
Me? So the order would be me, Udi, Jess?
Yep.
Sure.
Okay. And these are random facts about me. Okay. So number 2 have to be about Disneyland. Okay.
Okay.
This one's not.
Okay.
I have a degree, a BA in journalism from Sacramento State, CSUS.
I knew that.
I did not.
You did not know that?
Okay.
How do you see those lovely long show notes, right?
It could just be natural. Who knows?
Well, maybe it is. I'm trying to think of what would be a good one to kind of start off with for me.
Oh, I also wrote for sports for KXTV Channel 10 for a year as I was going to school.
Oh.
That I didn't know.
I had to intern there. I didn't get paid.
Yeah. Let's see. See, I can go work related. I'll go there.
You do whatever you want.
Okay, so I've done quite a few things. I've been literally working from nonstop since I was 16 years old. I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing. It's a good thing. I work.
Well, you're only 25, Woody.
Yeah, no. But my chosen profession that I'm currently in is the one that I've had for the longest. Which I don't think I've ever flat out ever said exactly
I'm
what
not
I
sure.
do.
In fact, no one knows what you do, Woody. You just show up.
I just show up and I do my thing and I go home. I'm actually, if I've never said it before, I'm a bicycle mechanic by trade. So what I do, and that I kind of fell into, worked, like I said, many different spots, kind of fell into that, working at a retailer that is no longer around.
Moment of silence.
Yeah,
That was not silent.
Sorry.
yeah, she's laughing. Yeah. And we've actually have all been employed there.
All
We were
three
all
of
that's
employed there.
right.
Yeah.
That's right. Jess made a guess.
Guest experience.
I think you made a guest appearance.
Yeah, for a little while.
How long did you work there for, Jess?
3 months.
Was it only 3? I
was
thought
3.
it was like 3 or 4. Oh, because it was holiday season. It was Christmas, right? Yeah,
I think so.
Freaking Christmas.
Oh.
Yeah, that was the worst time to throw somebody into that shenanigans.
Yep.
It
Yes.
was not vintage grunt style.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, I fell into it kind of by accident. Was working on bikes, riding bikes since I was a kid, off and on. But yeah, it's what I do. I work at a small shop, which I'm rocking the gear right now because I came straight from there. And yeah, so I work on anything pretty much under the sun when it comes to bicycles. So any bicycle questions? Yeah, fire away.
Sure.
Yep.
Let's see here. Okay, I might as well start with number 1.
Sure.
Shannon, aka 13, has been my best friend for 24 years.
I knew that too.
You did.
For 24 years.
24
Is she
years.
your oldest friend that you've had?
Kindergarten. Yep.
Okay.
Yep, right out the gate.
Wow.
And by the way, I love Shannon's mom.
Yes, I do too.
If you're listening to this, you know who you are, Corey.
Yep.
Love you.
I think she knows she's Shannon's mom.
Well,
I
you know
hope.
she is.
I hope so.
Okay. Number 2. In my late teens and early adulthood, I lost my interest in Disneyland, and it wasn't until my daughters were old enough to go that really rekindled my passion for the park. I was able to see the park completely different than what I had before.
I like it.
I love the park as a kid,
Yep.
but as a teenager, I just didn't have access to going. And it really wasn't until my daughters were like, 5 and 2 or something like that we took them, and it was just crazy. And ever since then, they have not really stopped talking about it, literally. They're 20 and 17 now, and Disneyland is pretty much what they get worked up about. I mean, there's other things, but it's something that they like. And I've clearly I'm into it now. So.
Right. Actually, then I'll go with mine. I'm just going to follow right behind you. You and I share a similar path when it comes to Disney. Mine is different because, like I've said before, I grew up going. That was one of the things that really kind of laid the foundation for my overall love of Disney. Was me growing up, being not too far, and my parents, taking us. And like I've said in the past, that we had family. We had people come from, outside of the country because my parents are immigrants. And so they would, and that was one of the things. We took them there because, it was what you did. And I mean, Disneyland, hello.
Yeah.
And plus, people wanted to come and go to Disneyland. We live in Southern California, go to Disneyland.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I grew up going, like I've said before. And then, once, we moved out of there when I was 16 years old. So, even at, 12, coming into my preteens, I started falling out of it because, I just found my interest in different things. And I guess maybe I viewed it as kind of a childlike thing at one point because I didn't fully understand what was going on. And I kind of didn't like you. You go away, and eventually it started calling me back. And so finally, it called me back, and like you, totally saw it different. Walked in and it had all those wonderful childhood memories come flooding back of like, hey, I remember here being this old going through here, and the first time one of the first times I rode Pirates or whatever, and then remembering changes that have come. Now I remember, like we've talked about before, the marquee being able to pull up before D-Say was ever even there. Things of that nature, just remembering, and then like we've done it before when we went to the park, we were pointing out like, hey, remember, like when we were walking through the Esplanade, we're like, remember we used to be able to just pull up right here, and things like that. So I followed you kind of like that in the same ways. Like once I kind of went back and visited again, it kind of rekindled everything and started going. And then we were doing this crazy thing, and that's really just kind of kept, and that kind of kicked it in the high. You know, we hit it into warp. We went into warp speed, and there we are. Yeah.
Right on.
All right. I'll stick with the Disney theme. I cried on Pirates when I was 7, and I didn't ride it again until I was 12 because I was traumatized.
What part? Do you remember what part?
No, because I think I imagined everything differently while I was on it, and it was just it was too much. Like,
well, I could see, like, as a kid, like that first turn, you're going darker and darker and darker.
What scared me was like when it was like we're already in the dream and the cannonballs are shooting everywhere and things like that. And I didn't ride it again until, actually, I think I was past 12 because we went for my aunt's surprise birthday party, and my entire family and my friend went on it, and I refused. I sat outside with my mom. I wouldn't ride it because I still had imagined it being a different way than it was.
Wow. So what got you back on? Do you remember?
No. I think it might have been high. I think it might
for
have been
high. Yeah.
I would have been like 13. Yeah. No way.
Okay.
Wow. All right.
Well, that's interesting.
Yep. It's kind of funny, actually, when you think about it.
Yeah, it is. It's kind of sad.
Because I don't think anything ever scared me. Well, hold on.
From Pirates?
Small World.
No, from the park at all, ever.
Small World.
When it doesn't scare me, it irritates me. Big difference.
You're welcome.
Stop. Okay.
Okay, number 3.
3.
Let's see. So I'm confused because I had said I have my 2 daughters who were 2017, but I mentioned that in the previous moments.
Right.
Okay, songwriting and music are my main interests.
I do that.
I love songwriting. I love music. That's, if I could do that every day, I would do that. I just get a lot of joy and happiness out of doing that.
Yeah, like if you folks don't know, all the music, the bumpers, the intros, everything, that's all Mark. That's all Mark.
Does it all.
That's Mark Originals right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, copyright. Don't even try to jack that.
No, do not jack it. Maybe I'll drop some more in here and there so you guys can listen to it. All right.
Okay. So I'm going to move on. I will move on to, I'm just going to follow Mark because it's easy. So I will talk about the certain things that I'm into. Okay, so I think everyone has kind of gotten my love of Star Wars. Mm-hmm. I don't know if you guys don't know. Fun fact, I really love Star Wars. First Star Wars I remember witnessing, I guess I'll put it that way, was Return of the Jedi. I think I've said it before. My dad took me, my brother, and my sister, and we watched it. And I remember absolutely being blown away by the whole thing. Mm-hmm. So obviously Star Wars and movies, you guys all know I always have another show. And so I love movies. I like watching movies. I've become more critical, I guess, of movies for a lot of different reasons. That's one of the things that I really enjoy. Another thing that I really enjoy, and this one might get some people upset. We'll see. We'll find out right now. Is I love firearms. I like shooting.
I knew that.
I like shooting.
I'm not shocked.
I know. I like shooting. There's a lot of, current atmosphere we live in. There's a lot of pros and cons, but at the bare thing of it, I like shooting. I like shooting rifles. I know a lot of people who shoot, and I've been around competitions and done stuff like that. I've never participated because honestly, I don't have the right equipment for that, but I love shooting. That's a good time. I also played hockey, love hockey. I think that has come out before. If I could do that, and then honestly, I like doing this.
Yeah.
If I could make money doing this right here, I'd be a happy camper. That would be really cool. If I could survive on it, heck yeah, I'd do it.
Oh, you mean podcasting?
Podcasting,
yeah.
Yep. It is a good time.
I agree
It
with
is.
that.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. We'll just move on to the next one. I mean, you both. Well, I know Udi knows this. I only wear flip-flops unless I am working. Rain or shine, I am a flip-flop girl. That is all I wear.
And you have duck feet.
No, not duck feet.
Oh, duck legs. How would you even say that?
No, my knees.
There you go.
It's my knees.
She has.
I walk like my mom's side of the family.
She has like double jointed knees. It's the weirdest thing ever. If you guys,
I would have been a good ballerina.
Oh, okay.
No joke.
That's why I was good at figure skating.
I
Because
think I almost vomited the first time I saw you do that.
Yeah, because I can.
If
It was
I'm,
so awkward.
is that a good thing or bad?
No, it's bad because her
I can put
her
my
feet
feet.
can move like in the most awkward. Like she doesn't bend her legs. Like they rotate
Yeah.
at the knee. It's freaking
Oh,
gross.
okay.
No,
It's not.
it's
they don't
disturbing.
bend
Okay,
at the-
grow-
Do they bend at the knee?
They look like it. Now she's gonna have to stand up.
You mean twisted the knee?
Yeah, they
because
twist-
one's
okay,
knee should
twist,
bend.
twist.
So we're getting a demonstration. Oh yeah, I can't do that.
See, I can't even see it. I already know because I've seen it a million times. I know.
So her feet are like,
They're like she's like
I would have been a good
yeah.
okay.
I don't know. My legs, I can do the weird thing with my knees. It just.
Maybe you should get a picture of that and we post it on.
Okay.
No.
No, okay, just the feet.
Just the feet.
Well, cool.
Yeah, so,
So,
but yes, I'm a
flip-flops.
flip-flop girl. Rain or shine, flip-flops.
Interesting. Okay. Let's see. I started working when I was 15. I worked at a car wash for almost 2 years. I had zero expenses and basically lived off my tips. I had enough money my first summer to either buy a motorcycle, because that's what I wanted back then. I really wanted one bad. But my parents convinced me otherwise. They said no, and I bought my first synthesizer, my keyboard, and I paid cash for that. I have my receipt for that still. It was $1,603
Wow.
for that. Later on that year, I still had enough money for my first car. I couldn't drive, but I was at the edge of 15 going on 16, and I paid $1,400 cash for my first Volkswagen.
Nice.
And that's how I got into Volkswagens back then. I used to build rebuild engines and things like that, and restore them. And so yeah. So when I was 15, I had bought those first two things. Huh.
All right. I like it.
Yeah.
It's impressive.
Well, thanks.
Yeah, so yeah, my first job was a day laborer. My first real hardcore job was a day laborer on a construction site.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh yeah, that was rough. Honestly, it was. During the summer, and so yeah, we're on roofs and stuff working, and yeah, I remember that was rough. Anyway, okay, so that was another fun fact about me.
I thought it was.
No.
Oh.
The fun fact, I'm going to switch gears back. I'm actually going to go, and I think I've said it before, because you talk about music, and so I'm going to go back to music. One of the things that I really, really enjoyed, and I tried to do, and I grew up with music in my family, with a lot of it. And so obviously I said my parents were from South America, originally came up here in 1973. And so because of that, and they're also very religious, conservative to an extent, but very religious. And so, but because of that, we had a huge array of different kind of music in my family growing up. So I remember growing up with, Spanish folk, Chilean folk music. We also had the Beatles. My mom and dad loved the Beatles. We also had Julio Iglesias, with not the original. We had that. And then we also had an affinity for. My dad had a huge affinity for Chubby Checker and music from the 50s, Elvis Presley.
Okay.
Chubby Checker, What is the Big Bopper? I mean, you can go on and on. So
Sure.
So I had a very, very interesting. And then, of course, then you go into the religious side. So we had hymnals.
Yeah.
And then we had orchestral music, and we had bands, big band music, and stuff like that. So that kind of led me into growing up singing in choirs. Growing up, my father has an amazing singing voice. Amazing. The man can sing. The man can preach. He can project. He's a very, very intelligent man, but has a lot of talents. And so this is my fun fact. So going to private schools growing up, there's one. We had a huge area kind of, they're going to have a huge musical event. And I can't remember exactly how old I was, but wound up singing in this massive, massive choir in front of like a few 1,000 people growing up as a little kid. So that was kind of like a big thing for me.
Wow.
So I grew up with a lot of music, and then that got me moving through. And one of the first instruments I ever played, can you guess?
The piccolo.
No.
Wind or string? One of those two?
Wind.
Trumpet.
Bingo.
Nice.
And I still have it.
Do you?
Yep.
Okay.
It's in my closet anyway. So that, long story short, as a fun fact, really a lot of different kind of music. And then it's funny how I transferred over into my favorite band, Metallica, which a lot of people would go like, how does that even equate? But I'll say this too. I've said it before. Junior high, friend of a friend went there hanging out. He played Master of Puppets, and it was all over. Anyway, there you go.
Yeah. Okay.
I get to pick another one. Let's see here. I won't eat or drink anything that is mint flavored.
I knew that already.
Mint belongs in my toothpaste or my bubble gum, and that is it.
So no mojitos for you.
Really? Not even strawberry?
No, it's like drinking my toothpaste. I won't eat or drink anything mint. That is just foul.
So
mint,
gum.
ice cream,
Gum?
gum, and my toothpaste. That's it.
Okay.
Yep.
No mint chocolate chip.
No mint. Oh, God.
Oh, no.
That's foul.
Wow.
That's so gross.
Oh, my
Okay.
gosh.
I don't get that. Okay.
It's my fun fact.
Yes, that is a
So
fun
gross.
fact. Okay. I don't have a son, but I coached baseball for 10 seasons in the Little League system.
Really?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yeah, Annika started off, they needed a coach for her team, her T-ball team, and she wanted to play. So I started coaching her, and then the second season she wanted to play again. She broke her arm at practice. No, her and I were practicing outside of practice, and she broke her arm. I continued to coach that season, and then I just moved on from there for the next 8 seasons, eventually landing up in the junior division, which is the 13 to 15-year-olds, and I coached there for 2 years and did that. So, yeah.
See, I didn't know that about that.
You did not know that?
I did not know that.
Oh.
I don't think you ever told me. I will counter that, but I also coached hockey, but I coached for 3 years. 3 seasons?
Probably.
2 seasons,
Sounds
3
about
seasons. But I also, it was I can't remember the class, Pee Wee. Smallest ones, mites. Mites.
Oh, at the skating
rink.
at the rink?
Yeah. So I wasn't the head coach. I was the assistant coach, and I handled goalies and defense. And yeah, I assisted for I think it was 3 years. Yeah, in the mite division, which was guys, kids around 7 years old, roughly. Was it 6 to 7? I think is right in there.
Yeah, the
Maybe a little bit.
little ones.
Yep, little ones. That was kind of a good time.
Yeah.
Playing hockey and. Oh, hockey stories. So many hockey stories.
Good times.
So many hockey stories.
Let's see here. I'll pick another one. Okay, let's see. I don't like riding in the passenger seat. If I'm in a car, I have to be driving.
Huh.
I do not like being in the passenger seat. I don't like being not in control.
Wow. I think you mentioned this once.
Probably.
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't. Yeah.
I wonder where that comes from.
Yeah, I don't know.
So when you and 13 go,
I drive the whole way.
oh, that's right. You drive the whole way.
Whole way.
There's no ride sharing whatsoever.
Well, no, she doesn't like to drive anyway. I
13
remember
doesn't
that.
like to drive the freeway.
Yeah, she freaks out.
Oh, well, what if you said, okay, what if she did like to drive? Could you sit in the back seat?
Frick no.
That isn't the passenger seat, though.
Doesn't matter. I have to.
Oh, well, that
I
is a
have to be
passenger seat.
behind the wheel. I have to be in control of the vehicle.
What if you sat behind the driver, though?
Nope.
You'd be behind the
I'd
wheel.
be behind the wheel, though. Technically behind the wheel. Yep.
Okay.
Nope.
I was trying to get around that. But yeah, I gotcha.
Yep.
And so wait a minute. So when you go out to hiking with Brad, you drive? Mm-hmm. Oh, okay.
Yep. I mean, like if we take the truck, like he'll drive, but
Can you sleep in the car?
oh yeah, I force myself.
Otherwise, you get too worked up.
I get too antsy.
Interesting. Okay, I did not know that. Okay, so here, this is a very interesting fact about me. You guys do not know this, and this is one of the weirdest things ever. Okay, people that know me know this is
They
to be
know?
true. Yeah. Okay, this is weird, but I'm going to say it anyways. I like eating at Jack in the Box. Not really eating the food, but I like to bring my food there and eat it there. And I will do this from time to time. People know me know that I bring my lunch typically, and I'll go out of the office and go somewhere. I typically will go to Jack in the Box and sit there. Now you're asking why I do this. In fact, I used to do this when I was at the chalet. I would go to that Jack in the Box over by Costco.
Yeah.
Oh,
Across the
yeah.
street.
And I would sit there and I would eat my lunch and then come back and work if I got a lunch at the chalet.
Would you like buy anything there?
If I did, okay, here's the thing. I'd buy a chicken salad sandwich, a chicken salad, and maybe a crispy chicken salad sandwich. But I was very aware of, and this is embarrassing, but I would keep track of the prices of the different Jack in the Boxes within Sacramento. So when I say you'll see me at Jack in the Box, I'm not really joking. The thing is, I know, and I would always get upset or concerned because, like, for instance, the one here this is really TMI, but that chicken salad was $5.29 here in Roseville, and like Folsom was like $5.69, and I'm like, what in the world is that? Why is it 40 cents different? And there's one off of Pitt School Road that I'd go to. There's one. I mean, when I used to commute to San Francisco, I used to work for Wells Fargo down there in the financial district. I would come back. I would stop at certain Jack in the Boxes and just eat, but keep track of the prices in my head and go, what the heck's going on here? But I know, right? It's the weirdest thing. It's the weirdest thing. But I think I know where it comes down to, and it's okay. I know, but most of the time I bring my own lunch. But if I order there, it's going to be the crispy chicken salad and a chicken sandwich. Oh. And I'll just say those sandwiches used to be 99 cents. Now they're like $1.49. It pisses me off. I'm not joking. But here's the deal with all this and why I find it interesting. It's because when I got to hang out with my dad and my sister, when it was my dad's turn to take us on every other weekend, we would go to Jack in the Box in South San Francisco, and we would get breakfast there. We would do that every other Saturday. And I think I have that association with Jack in the Box as having a good time.
Yep.
So, yeah, I think that's what it comes down to, a little deep therapy with Jack in the Box. I know it's funny. It's funny.
I did not know that.
I did not know that. Interesting.
Yeah. Okay. I'm going to exit now.
All right, Udi.
Where are we at? How?
We have 5 more. We've only done 5.
Oh, it gets better. No, I'm joking.
I'm trying to see. Okay. So, the sheer fact that I'm having an issue right now is kind of one of the things. Okay.
Do you want me to go?
No. It all explains it here in a second.
Udi has a fear of lists.
Yes, he does.
I do not. Actually, I do not. Okay. So, this is kind of weird because I like doing this, right? So, to me, this is very kind of something that an extrovert would really enjoy doing. Mm-hmm. I've been accused by Leon, my other podcast mate, that I love talking about myself and other things. No, okay, I can't argue. I mean, I'm not going to argue that either way. But with that being said, most people may find it interesting that I'm an extremely private person.
Oh, I knew that.
Well, I know you know that, and you've known me for years, and Mark even knows that. But a lot of people may not put 2 and 2 together. They think if I'm out here and we're talking, and I'm very open about all my opinions and whatnot, and I'm like that no matter what. But when it comes to my things, I'm extremely private. I do not like people. I think it's pretty normal, but I think makes it interesting that it's kind of an interesting dynamic in my mind. Like, how can you be out here talking, putting yourself out here over and over again, and I tell you, hey, here's my socials here, and come talk to me. But then I also have that very distinct line, like, no, here is my line, and it is pretty clear in the sand. Like, there's so many things in my life that I'm extremely personal about. Like, no.
Right.
Like, no, I'm not going to tell you. I'm
Sure.
like, flat out just not going to tell you. I don't care how much you ask, how much you beg, I'm not going to tell you. So, outside of this realm, yeah, extremely private.
Yeah, no, I can second that about you because, like I said, and I've said this before, I worked with Udi for about 6 years over at the chalet, and literally for the first year, Udi and I didn't talk. I saw him quite often. I was only there, twice? No, probably there 3 to 4 times a week.
If I had to guess, yeah, I wasn't keeping track of you.
Yeah, I mean, I was only there part-time,
Right.
and Udi was always he would walk by me, because we were on different sides of the store. He'd walk by with his boxes of bikes, empty bikes, and kind of look at me going, no, I go, okay, well, who's this guy? Who's this guy? And I had no idea. And literally about a year before he and I said anything to each other. And I only said something to him because he was friends with Ian, and Ian's a good friend of mine. And I said this before, huh? Twiggy.
Yep.
Yes. And I saw Ian hanging out by Udo over by the bike rack or the bike counter. And I go, I'm going to go over there and say hi to these guys. And sure enough, one thing led to another. And luckily it was not me who sat on Udi's bike bench.
No.
That was someone else.
Oh my God.
But anyways,
Do not sit on my workbench. You sit on my workbench, you lose a knee.
You lose a knee. But I think you have to trust someone first before you start talking to them and initially get over that.
For me, no. I okay, and this is gonna sound, maybe it sounds a little bit egotistical, but you have to earn it, and you have to prove that you're not an idiot to me.
Okay.
And that can take different forms, but and maybe that does sound like egotistical, but I don't know. Like I said, me being private, I only let a few people in. I like segment everything off.
Sure.
And anybody who knows me well enough understands that about me.
Okay. That makes sense. Jess,
Let's see. I have moved 13 times in the past 10 years.
have you lived with 13?
No,
Okay.
not lived with 13.
And I've helped you move 3, maybe 4 times?
3.
3?
13 times in 10 years?
I've moved 13 times in 10 years.
Hold on, I'm trying to think of.
You've moved 3 times since I've met you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. The hair there to here. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. 13 times in the past
Wow.
10 years. Little fun fact.
That's a fun fact. That's wow.
No, it's horrible.
I hate moving.
Yep. And
Thank
yet,
God we're staying here for at least 5 years, we've decided. So, thank
All right.
God.
Thank God, me too. I don't have to move you, even though I'm moving.
Yeah.
Jeez. Okay.
All right, 4 more.
I remember being afraid of the Matterhorn and would only ride it during the day because at night it was too scary, too icy, and too dark and too loud for me.
I could agree with that.
And I was like,
as a
there's
kid.
no way I'm going on that thing at night.
And yet now it is your favorite attraction.
Oh, yeah. Day, night, or rain.
Yeah, you're like, I don't care. Let's go.
Yeah.
Pelted in the face with rain.
So what changed?
Well, I grew up. I think.
Yeah.
I don't know really what changed. I like to say it must have been riding the first time with Annika and Ariel or something. It was pelting rain the first time we went on that, and but it was in the daytime. But I don't know what changed. I think I just grew up, and I think I don't know. I liked the Skyway. I mentioned this before. Skyway at night through the Matterhorn, but going through the Matterhorn at night through the Skyway was scary because it was loud. It was loud and it was windy. It's like crap. It's a big echo chamber in there. But then I remember thinking, well, if it looks cool in the Skyway at night, it's probably gonna look cool in the Matterhorn. So I think I braved it with my sister at one point or something like that.
And did it.
Yeah. Now it's like I prefer it at night. I prefer it whenever I can go on it. That's all to say that. Okay.
Who's turn?
Okay, I'm trying to think of since we talk about Disney so much, I'm trying to think of something maybe I haven't mentioned when it comes to Disney. It's super tough. I don't know. I'm trying to think of something Disney related that I may not have mentioned before. Am I going through it in my head? I don't know.
Did you have a favorite ride as a kid, and which has changed?
No, I don't.
Or favorite meal that you?
Well, if you so no favorite meal, no, never anything. I just remember. I already told the story, the Christmas story, and I guess I don't know if people remember it, but I guess I could say that over again. I don't know. I don't know if you remember the Christmas story growing up with my parents and leaving and coming back.
Yeah. Yes.
See, I don't want to say that
remember
story
that.
again. You remember that? You remember that story?
Hey, try coming up with 30 of these because I did. Okay.
I know you're crazy. So you know what? Okay, so we'll go on fear. Even though I never feared any attraction going on, I will. Can you guess which one that I would go with a little bit more trepidation going
Splash
into?
Mountain.
No.
Now?
No. As a kid.
Oh, Space Mountain.
Nope.
Really?
Nope. Even though that did scare me, well, it didn't keep me away, but I was not the same level of a little kind of backing off. Like, oh man, I don't know. I remember
A Haunted Mansion.
Haunted Mansion.
Yeah.
Oh, that makes sense.
I remember first one of the first times going onto Space Mountain. Coming down the gangplank and turning that first right and coming down. You finally you're running right along the right, even though you really can't see it. Mm-hmm. You could hear it. Mm-hmm. I remember one of the first times going down there, and it was kind of stuck with me for a little while. Is you kind of got that weird kind of butterflies in your stomach, like that nervous excitement, but nervous at the same time. That stuck with me for quite some time whenever I got onto Space Mountain. But no, growing up, going into Haunted Mansion, yeah, the first time, one of the first times dropping down, I remember the hall, after you drop down, you start walking down the hall. I remember I never could be last. I always had to be in the middle of the pack. I just wanted to be surrounded by people.
Sure, yeah.
And then there were a few times for a few different things that I would kind of close my eyes at certain times.
Okay.
The one that I
that.
remember the most is if we ever got stuck with a crystal ball, because that floating head freaked me out.
Yeah, the tambourine. Yeah.
And plus growing up too, growing up in a religious family, spooks and specters were like, no, you don't go there. You don't invite. You don't mess with ghosts. You don't mess with evil spirits. You don't do anything. So the sheer fact of walking into that ride, it's kind of like it kind of played with my childhood things. Like I shouldn't be in here. I shouldn't be in here.
Sure. Oh yeah. No. Absolutely.
But anyway, yeah. But now clearly that I've gotten well over that in the most ridden ride unless my last trip.
Heck yeah.
Mm-hmm. I'll stick with the Disney theme here. The Grand California is my favorite Disney hotel.
I knew that.
And I've stayed there more times than I could count. I couldn't tell you how many times I have stayed there.
Yeah, I remember you used to send me pictures from your balcony, and I was like, you suck. But happy for you, though.
And that's where you want to get married.
Yep.
Okay.
In front of the fireplace.
Okay, maybe we'll do a live podcast from there then.
As long as I get an invite. If I don't get an invite, I'm going to be upset.
Somebody's going to have to walk me down the aisle. My dad's not going to drive down there.
He's not?
That's right, he wouldn't.
My dad doesn't. He doesn't like. 1, doesn't like LA. 2, doesn't like Disneyland. 3, gets like. He has a really bad equilibrium problem.
Oh.
So he won't fly. So he'd have to drive, and he wouldn't drive.
Okay.
He would. I know
he would.
He
but
would.
still.
He would for you.
Sure.
I know he would for you. I would bet. I would tell you right now
Yeah, I know.
that I'd give you like 2 months worth of salary if you didn't go.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Okay.
2 months. All right, Dad, don't go. It'll help pay for the wedding.
All right. I've only been outside of the United States once, and that was in Vancouver, British Columbia.
That doesn't even count.
Okay, then I haven't been out of the United States.
No.
And I just haven't.
Yeah, that doesn't count.
My daughters have been to Spain, Mexico. I just haven't. So.
That makes me sad.
Yeah.
Okay, so I will go off of that. Okay.
Oh, but I have done Soaring Over the World.
So no.
That doesn't count either.
So-
Sorry, Mark.
Darn it.
Okay, now I will tell you where outside of this country I have been.
Okay.
I have been to Mexico. I've been to Colombia. And I've been to Chile.
Okay.
So go south. And then if you want to go north, I've been in right outside. No, I didn't.
No, you've been where? You've been Mexico?
Mexico,
Colombia?
Colombia,
Yeah.
Chile.
Okay. Chile.
Yeah. I've been there. Colombia, though, was a short trip. It was really short because it was more, doesn't really qualify because it was a layover. So, but I've been there. I stepped on the ground and I walked around for a few hours.
That's fair enough.
And then, Chile. And then back, I don't remember where we stopped on the way back. But anyway, so I've been there. I've been in Canada once, which doesn't really count because it was in Windsor, which is right outside of Detroit. So maybe it's over there. But then I have been in the states of Florida, Michigan, California, obviously, Oregon, Washington, Nevada, Texas,
Arizona.
Is that it? That might be it.
Is that it?
Yeah, because I've never gone to the northeast.
Oh, I have. I've driven across the country.
See, I've never done that. I never would.
Oh.
I'd have to be hard pressed to freaking do that.
Okay.
I don't like my car. I don't like being in a car for that long.
Well, Jess wouldn't do that.
No.
Unless I was driving.
Okay. All right, Jess. How many do we have left?
After this, 2.
Okay.
Yeah. 13 knows this. You might know this. I love food, but I don't eat as much as I lead on that I do during the shows.
Oh, no, I know that.
Yeah, that's true.
I eat like a bird.
It's pretty sad.
It is. I'm sorry. But yeah, it's hashtag the truth.
Hashtag the truth. The truth. Okay. Fun fact about Mark. I cannot whistle. That's it.
That was good.
I can't do it.
I don't. Yeah, nope. I got you too, Mark.
I barely. Yep. Barely.
I can't make that noise.
I can't barely do it anymore.
What are you looking at? What are you looking at? All right.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of something else now. Trying to strike that balance between information. I will say this. I'm a bit of a, what's the word I want to say?
Romantic?
No, not at all.
No?
No, I'm actually romantic isn't okay. Yes and no, but I won't even go there. I'm a bit of a current events news hound.
Shocker.
Here we go.
Here's my surprise face.
No. I'm not going to go far.
One,
No, I'm
Jess.
not going to go far. Stop it. I'm not going to go far. But yeah, I'm very much a person who enjoys that aspect of life. I think it's very interesting because, and I'll tell you why, and I know exactly why. Because, and part of it all feeds into this, is human beings. I enjoy like the human animal as a whole. I think some of the most important or the most interesting things on this planet are actually people. Mm-hmm. I think people are super interesting. I'm very much a person of like, why did they do that? Why did they do that? Why did they say that? Huh? And then I go, why did I do that? Why did they do that? And so that has always been something that very like inquisitive, I guess, in my mind. I guess it kind of filters into why I do what I do as a living, because when you're working on a bike, someone brings it and it's like, hey, it's doing this, and so I have to look at it and go like, why is it doing that? Okay, let me figure it out. And I think that's fed over into my whole thing. So all the news and politics and this and that and all up and down, I find super fascinating because it does talk about, like, why would that person say that and believe that? Why would this person believe that? Why do I believe what I believe? Yada, 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 on. So, yeah, I find human beings and everything. So that is all kind of tied into all of that.
Okay.
Anyway.
Interesting.
Yep.
You guys know this, but I know we've talked about it, but that's for you.
Okay.
I've been a waitress for the past 5.5 years.
I knew that.
It's been my first serving job, and it is extremely more difficult than people would think that it is.
Yep. Been there, done that.
I have not done that.
Serving is much harder than it's led on to be.
What do you think about people who don't tip?
I believe that if you cannot afford to tip, you should not be going out to eat.
Okay. Because that's part of the meal.
It's a part of your meal.
Yeah.
Because you have to understand that's where my money is coming from, is your tips. My money's not coming from your paycheck, or from my paycheck.
Oh. Well, yeah.
My paycheck's maybe every 2 weeks $150. Mm-hmm. That's not where that's not where my income is.
No.
I chose to serve because of the tips. That is what financially supports me.
Has anyone ever wrote anything mean on a receipt to you?
Oh, yeah.
They have?
Oh, yeah. But I work with a bunch of old people that are grumpy and they don't, So, yeah. But no, they suck at life.
Yeah. That
Anyways,
sucks.
I love my job and I wouldn't change it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
Would you want to be a server at Disneyland?
yes.
Where?
The winery.
Oh, that's right, the winery.
Yeah. That would be where I'd want to serve because that's where the money is because there's alcohol over there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So that would be where I'd want to serve.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are we down to our last one now?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Although we do a podcast about Disneyland, I consider California's Great America to be my home park. Okay. But I would call it Marriott's Great America for the old school because I was
I've only
there
been
the
there
year.
maybe once or twice.
Huh?
I maybe been there maybe once or twice. Ever.
Oh, we lived close growing up, and back then they opened in '76. We went there from '77 until many years after, and my mom was a single mom back then, and we would be able to get in for like half the price after 5 o'clock most nights because they had like discounted tickets at that point. And I think back then it was like maybe $5 or $6 to get in. So it was a great time for us to go. And yeah, we would go there so much. And I think I want to go back there again soon, but I think it's going to be a shell of its former self. But I think so. My heart lies with that park. But I don't know, it's not really that interesting to talk about as much as Disneyland is to me.
Really not. Sad to say.
Yeah. Okay.
My turn. My last one. Okay. I'm gonna give everybody the philosophy that I live by.
Okay.
You ready? I believe that the three most powerful words in the English language are three of the smallest or shortest. They move everything. They stop everything, and it makes everything rotate and move around. So there are three of them. Can you guess them?
This is a riddle.
No.
Love.
Nope. Nope.
Not
One
love.
more guess.
Love is it a phrase or just three different words?
Three different words. Three separate words.
Peace.
Nope.
Are these your own words?
No, they're not made up words.
I was going to say, are they made up? Are they real?
No, they're completely real words.
I mean,
Are they
I'll give you one more.
English?
are the most important?
I said three most important words in the English language. So are the shortest and most powerful.
I have no idea.
I don't know. Give us a hint.
No, I won't give you a hint. I mean, if you can't.
I don't know.
Okay. So we'll see if you agree.
Respect.
No.
Shorter than respect.
Yes.
Hope.
Nope.
I have no idea.
How many letters is one of them? See, I like word games. I'm just like Gollum. 2?
Yes, no, maybe.
You got two of them.
Yes and no.
Oh, okay. Yes, no.
And?
Never.
Okay, and never.
Do.
Nope.
Try.
Nope. I'm surprised Mark doesn't get it. Because
Hold on. This is not.
It's not Star Wars.
Is this
it?
not? This is not a Yoda thing, is
That's
it?
what I
No,
was
not at all.
like.
Not at
Okay,
all.
so I wanted to stop the
No,
recording right now.
I wouldn't do that. Come
Okay.
on. I could have given everyone knows my favorite Star Wars phrase, so
Yes and no.
It's no. That's actually Jess's.
That's my favorite. God, that was the worst acting I've ever seen in my life.
Yes, no, and is one more word? Is just one single word?
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
3 letters. Sounds like
Try.
sounds like try.
die,
Nope.
buy,
Nope.
fry,
Nope.
guy.
It
Nope.
sounds like try. Why?
Why? Think about it for a second. Yes, no, and why.
Okay.
There you go. I'll leave that there.
Okay.
That's what I live by. Yes, no, why.
Okay.
Three most powerful words in the English language. Let me know if you agree, disagree.
Okay.
Okay.
Do you see why I say that?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Do you see why I say that?
Yes.
Okay. See? Powerful. Anyway, there we go. Fun fact. I live by that.
Okay. All right. Well, this is the last one then.
Give us a great one.
And nobody, well, you guys don't know this. 13 does know. And then there's some other people that do know.
Ooh, it's the big reveal.
It is.
Everyone listen close. Put your hair. Stop what you're doing and turn it up. Here it comes.
I'm going to be an auntie. Yay.
You are?
Yeah, my brother's having another baby.
Wow. I
Oh,
did not know
great.
that. When did you find that out? Congrats.
A few weeks ago. But they've known since December. So she's almost 6 months
Oh,
pregnant.
awesome.
Yeah, little girl.
Yay. Another. Oh, my goodness.
Cora Marie.
Oh, the name already. Awesome.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Yep. So, yeah, I'm going to be an auntie. So excited. So I can't wait. I can't wait.
Oh,
Yeah.
good.
And Aubrey's really excited. My niece is. She's going to have a sister.
You know what? All of a sudden, I'm looking at it going, you and Aubrey, and oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That is going to be quite the act.
So I called Shannon and I told Shannon, I said, guess what? I said, we're going to be aunties again. So
It's awesome.
Yeah, we're excited. Yeah, that's
Very
my
cool.
last one.
Very, very cool.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that was interesting.
Yeah, I liked it.
Hopefully we learned something.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, I know where to go to eat now.
I'll tell you, if you want chicken salad, I'll tell you where the best price to get it, my kid.
Yes.
It's like, hey, it's 12:15. Where's Mark? Jack in the Box.
Jack in the Box.
Yeah. Probably eating my own food that I brought.
Yeah.
That's the ridiculous part of it, the whole thing.
I
Hilarious.
find that interesting, yes.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a sad state of affairs for me.
That's so funny.
Is there one by Disneyland? There must be.
Probably.
It's down the street, down Ball.
Okay.
Take a right on Ball from Harbor. There's one down there.
All right.
No, I'm lying to you. Go down Harbor by the Target.
Oh, Target?
Yeah, by Target
Yep.
and Joe's Crab Shack and all that fun stuff.
Okay. Awesome. Good to know. And all right, so that's going to end episode 57. Chronologically, 58 is coming up next. And we are going to be talking about Main Street, USA, 5 of our favorite things and 3 of our least favorite things.
Precisely.
Right?
Precisely.
5 up,
Five and
3,
three.
5 up, 3 down.
Yep.
And these are things that we enjoy or essential. No, just things that we enjoy. In
general.
Yeah. 5 we like and 3 we don't like. Okay. So where can people find you, Jess?
Let's see. Snapchat and Facebook is Jess Farfan or Jessica Farfan. And then Leave and Say Podcast, we have a Facebook page there. Go ahead and hit that like and follow button for me. And then Storybook Jess is my Instagram name now.
Okay.
Yay.
Yeah. Udi for more Winty banter.
You can find me on all of my socials. Again, HAXGOALIE Hacks Goalie. That would be Snapchat, Twitter, Instagram, and Vero. And then you can find me on my other show, which is Bad or Bad. We also have Facebook page is Team Bad or Bad. The actual website is badorbad.com. We also have an Instagram page, which is Team Bad or Bad. YouTube page, Bad or Bad. Also YouTube channel. Yep. And that's all movie-centric and movie reviews.
Awesome.
Yep.
You can find me at Instagram at Leaving Today Podcast and then email at info@leavingtodaypodcast.com. All right. Thank you so much for listening. Feel free to comment on us on Instagram or on the website or on iTunes or Stitcher and reach out to us so we can get going. We have some things coming up that we're going to talk about soon about better ways of getting connected with you guys. All right. So thank you so much for taking time out of your day or evening to listen to us or on your drive.
Yep.
And we will come at you as soon as we can in 2 weeks or so.
Yep.
All right. Until then, guys and girls, see you in the parks.
Bye.
Bye.
Too bad you guys aren't sticking around for tacos after this. Let's get going because I got tacos waiting for me.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
going. Am I coming over or no?
No.
All right.
Do you like the taste of fish water?
Temptation is great, though. Temptation is great.
No. I said no.
Oh, man. Where's my invite? You ruined it.
I was gonna say something.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Yeah, we got to do this again.
Can we? Yeah, we're gonna. You are. Can we? We could read. I'm sorry. I'm tired.
I know.
Because that's not grunt style. That's the only way we do around here. I'm still hungry. I have a full rack of ribs in the fridge. I'm ready. I got lasagna in the fridge.
In the fridge?
Yeah,
Yep.
I haven't made it yet. It's.
Oh, you have to cook it?
I have to cook it.
That takes like 4 hours.
So I look at it, and it's a decent sized steak. 16 cents. Nope.
Let me see it.
Nope.
Let me see it.
You know, if I take it off, it locks and no one can touch it.
That's fine. I'm not gonna. You don't have to take it off.
Oh my God. But you
Yeah.
make me hot.
And I don't know why. Why do you? Okay.
Because you are a sarcastic. God, yeah, it's too short, Rudy. It's too short. It's too short.
Okay, we're back to the news.
Oh yeah. Okay. Hold on. I gotta drink more.
Okay.
Drink your. What are you looking at? Don't you even. You keep your hands off my Reese's.
You know how much he likes me? Not very much. Anyway.
As much
Okay.
as is mine.
Not very much.
I said not as much as this one.
Oh. Okay. Gotcha.
I'll show you my monkeys.
Your what?
My monkeys. But then when you pet her, she bites you.
Oh, well, that I have no control over.
Why you gotta ruin everything? Wow, these are smaller than I thought.
That's what she said.
No bed sheets.
Why are you yelling at me?
Because I like yelling at you.
Get over it.
I was just asking. I can't ask questions now?
No.
Oh, well, I'm gonna.
Okay.
Bam! Oh, what?
My mouth hurts.
And every time I look at it, it makes me cry a little bit on the inside. It really does. No, I will give you one.
You have to give me two.
Nope.
One from the back.
Drink your alcohol that's way too strong.
Way too strong. Do you like the taste of fish water?
Kitty.
It's like a breath of fresh air.
Boy, was my face red.